I am going to say something you probably don't expect to hear from a realtor. Don't trust me. Don't trust any realtor, not until you've verified the person, the property, and the process. One of the biggest mistakes Nigerians living abroad make isn't buying the wrong property. It is waiting, sometimes 5 years, 10 years, or even 15 years, simply because they don't know who they can trust. Meanwhile, the property prices continue to rise. If you're a Nigerian living in the US, UK, or Canada, and you've been saying, I'll buy a property when I come home, this video is for you. Because today, I'm going to show you exactly how my clients invest safely without stepping a foot on Nigerian soil. I am Niro Ajayi, also known as Madam Lansela. Over the years, I've worked with so many Nigerians in diaspora, helping them buy properties remotely through a process built on verification, not promises. In fact, one of the best investments I ever helped a client make is convincing him not to buy. Now, let's start with the fear nobody talks about. Chapter 1. The fear nobody talks about. The biggest problem is not that you live abroad. The biggest problem is uncertainty. You just cannot inspect the property yourself. You can't verify the property with your own eyes. And almost every story you hear starts with, I sent money. I have not seen the property. So you tell yourself, next Christmas, next summer, or next trip. Then the trip happens, you get busy with family visits, weddings, meetings, and before you know it, you're back on the plane. You didn't even go for one single inspection. Another year gone. Meanwhile, that same property you considered 3 years ago has doubled in price. I have seen this happen over and over again. One of my clients, a tech professional living in the UK, had already experienced a property demolition from a project he was building before we met. He wasn't short of money, he had just lost confidence. He kept asking himself, what if this happens again? Instead of rushing him into another purchase, we slowed everything down. We verified every document and checked every detail. He bought land from me in 2024, did some other real estate investment, and just closed another deal with me last month. That is what trust looks like. It doesn't come from good marketing. It comes from a good process and consistency. Chapter 2. How my clients buy properties from abroad. The remote process, step by step. Step 1, the consultation and the match. So, what does the process look like? Not every investor should buy the same property. Some clients want long-term appreciation, others want rental income. Some want to just buy a retirement home, while others simply want to diversify their investments. Before I recommend any property, I understand your goal, your budget, and your timeline, whether it's a vacant land or off-land development or a ready apartment around Lekki or Aja. The recommendation must fit your objective, not mine. Step 2, physical inspection. Even if you're in Toronto, Manchester, or Houston, someone you trust must physically stand on that site. I inspect the property personally. I don't rely on photographs. I look at the surroundings, accessibility, infrastructure, neighborhood, future development, and everything that matters. Step 3, verification before payment. This is my favorite part. Before anyone sends a single naira, we verify the land titles, government approvals, developer credibility, previous projects. If it's an off-plan project, we look beyond the beautiful brochures and the drone shots. We examine delivery history and construction milestones because buying safely starts long before the payment. Step 4, secure payments and true cost. This is where some investors make expensive mistakes. Before payment, we confirm the true cost, the exact amount, the payment schedule, development fees, documentation fees, survey fees, and every fees that is attached to this sale. So we are not surprised after we have committed initial deposit. Step 5, documentation and delivery. Once your payment is completed, all your documents, receipts, contract of sale, and allocation is processed. After allocation, your deed of assignment and survey is delivered to you however you instruct. Simple, transparent, and professional. Now, remember the story I promised to tell at the beginning. A client in Canada contacted me because he wanted to buy a house. Everything looked good on paper, but when I inspected it physically, I told him, don't buy this one. he listened and kept his money. Last month, he bought land through me instead. Sometimes protecting your investment means saying no, and I believe that's part of my responsibility. Chapter 3: How to protect yourself from abroad. Whether you work with me or another realtor, please do these 5 things. Protection number 1: a real registered business, a verifiable past client, a face and a track record, not just on social media. Protection number 2: verify the property independently. Ask questions. Don't depend on anyone's word. If anyone resists you, you got your answer. Protection number 3: never pay into a personal account. It has to be a corporate account matching the company's name. Protection number 4: never let a deadline rush you to skip verification. If someone tells you you must pay today, pause. The promo pressure might be a trap. Good investments survive proper verification. Protection number 5: keep every record, receipts, charts, agreements, documents. Your paperwork is part of your protection. If you've been postponing your investment for years, maybe the issue was never the distance. Maybe it was simply not having someone you can trust on ground. Trust isn't built by words, it's built by process. It's built by consistency. So here's your next step. Send me a message on WhatsApp with the numbers showing on your screen. Tell me 2 things: what country you are in and your budget. We'll schedule a free consultation with a time that works with your time zone. No pressure, no obligation. If you already found the property, send it to me first. I'll help you check it out. I would rather help you avoid a mistake today than try to solve one tomorrow. It's me, Madam Landseller. Stay locked in.